Hello everybody. For those of you who have been subscribed to this channel before this video came out, congratulations. You guys are Season 1 OGs now. You have survived the first season of this little system that we've just started, as we are now moving on to the second season. Things are going to be a little different now, because there are a bunch of different things going on. If you guys saw the announcement on our channel, you should know that we're expanding to 6 games. So there's definitely a lot to cover because of not only that and the games that are switching out because of the rankings. So we're going to tell you about all of that throughout this video. And hopefully you guys get a clear understanding on how this season's gonna work, because this season is the second 50-day period of the chapter. So let's begin. So again, how this is going to work is we're going to explain the games that are in Season 2 and how this season is going to work. It's going to be 50 days, that's what I have to say. It's going to be divided into 7 weeks plus a single day in week 8. And then after that we move on to Season 3, which is going to come up on December 1st. So this season is going to last from October 12th till November 30th, as October 12th being the first day of the season, November 30th being the last day of the season. So this season is not like last season where it crossed over into 3 different months. It's the same 50 days, but last season it started on August the 23rd, and technically as I'm filming this, it's still the 10th, but for about like a couple more minutes, it's 11 o'clock. Technically, under my rules, we would start a stream and it would be the next day as the title, so because that's how I do the channel, but that doesn't matter, right? That doesn't matter. Alright, so the Season 1 rankings. We are in this portion of the video, we are going to explain how the Season 1 rankings and why they matter. Now, the reason why the Season 1 rankings matter is because one of the games is actually not going from Season 1 is actually not going to be here in Season 2. As if you have not watched the Season 1 preview, well, you don't have to, because I'm going to explain this again anyways. So, we have a system that is called primary games and secondary games. We're going to start off with primary. Primary games are games that I pick, and only I can swamp them out, rather than it placing last. Secondary games are games that are picked by the fans, and every season, one of those 3 games goes home and it gets replaced by another one. Now, if you saw the polls, those little polls that started since week 5 of last season, that was all for Season 2. Now, this system kind of worked a little differently. We actually had 2 games get put in this season. That is simply because we've expanded from 4 games to 6, because I didn't think 4 was going to be enough. So now we have a little bit more variety, but not too much variety. We want to try to balance it out, because I know some fans don't want to wait 15 years for a Fortnite stream, but at the same time, we also cannot play the same game almost every other day. So that's why we make this expansion to 6, to add a little bit more variety. So, the primary games, starting with the first place game from the primary list. That went to Roblox. and here is the reasons why. It's very popular. In fact, we've had players join us in almost every single live stream. We've had so many different ways to do it as well. We have played hundreds of games during the first season. Never a time when we had a single stream last season where not a single player joined. As the Roblox fan base clearly cooked this season, and I feel like Roblox did very well for a game, and its fan base is just excellent. And the second place primary game is also going to be Fortnite. Now, just because it's last place out of the primary games doesn't make it a bad game. Let's just get that straight. It may not be as popular as Roblox, but people, the community, just like for Roblox, the Fortnite community was also always there, and we almost had every single live stream have players. There were a few where it was kind of dead for a few hours, but that's because summer break has ended during the middle of Season 1. It's Season 2 now, so this is the first official season where there's no real breaks other than fall break. There will be a Thanksgiving break in Season 2. Not for my channel, but for school. So you will see a rise of popularity during that time period, but Thanksgiving break is the shortest break out of the 4 main breaks that school kids get a year. We call it fall break. You can also call it fall break in a way, but that's just how that works. So you will see a rise towards Thanksgiving. Now, there might be a schedule alteration during Thanksgiving, as well as some during week 3, but we'll get into that towards the end of the video. Alright, now for secondary games, this is the part that matters with games moving on to Season 2 or not. As we've had 2 games, also to mention, we now have 3 games, secondary games for Season 2, and we're still only going to remove 1, so it's going to be easier to survive. But not too easy. However, for Season 1's result, it still stands that 1 game is going home. So, the surviving game is actually going to be War Thunder. Sorry if the captions are off the screen. That is not what it looked like on my phone when I edited this, but War Thunder Mobile got first, meaning War Thunder will move on to Season 2, and reasons why is because, well, even though there were a bunch of dead days, it was nothing compared to the amount of dead days we've had in Minecraft, which we'll get into that in a second. But the game also just added planes, so we will have 3 different game modes to choose from rather than 2 now. I've played a lot of planes during the last couple of War Thunder mobile live streams. So now it's going to be even more fun than it was during most of Season 1. And we'll see if it survives in Season 2, because the games that I'm going to mention that are going to join us are actually quite tough contenders. So it's going to be quite a battle for Season 2. And for not last at least, Minecraft. I'm sorry to say this, but Minecraft is not moving on to Season 2. And there's several reasons why. There's actually several reasons why. The fan base didn't exist, basically. There was nobody literally watching the streams for more than 75% of those streams. Or maybe 66%, but somewhere around that range. It's just always felt dead. No one was there. Not only that, players always had a difficult time trying to join us if they wanted to join. As they would first have to create a Microsoft account, which not everybody knows how to do. My brother can't do it right now because his console keeps saying it's signed into someone else, even though it's not. Because apparently his console's glitched. I don't know. Something's odd with it. So yeah, that's another factor of why this game's dead. And not only that, for those who tried to join, the game would just randomly crash for everybody who wasn't me. I'm thinking one of the biggest problems with this game was the fact that it doesn't run well on phones anymore because Microsoft doesn't care. I'm pretty sure they only test the game on PC and the latest gen consoles because my Xbox had a easy time processing all the add-ons I've had that made the game more fun and not dead with the plain vanilla. However, with those add-ons comes crashes on phones, tablets, and all those other low-class devices that would ultimately lead to everything's downfall. So that's the reason why Minecraft is gone. For those of you who are fans of the Minecraft realm, I am still going to pay for it, and I'm still going to keep it open. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the realm into 3 different worlds. One's going to be a survival, another creative, and a final, a mini game world. For the things that are going to go on for that, survival mode's going to be on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, so it's going to be open for 72 hours there. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for creative mode for those of you who want to build, and then on Sundays it's going to be a mini game realm world that I'll find one every single week, and y'all can just play that if you guys get bored. The link to the realm is going to be in the description. Remember, you need a Microsoft account to play because that's how Minecraft works nowadays. So go ahead and just join if you want. Build whatever you want. I'm not going to reset the world until the end of the chapter in maybe the year of 2029 or something like that. 2028 or 2029. It's going to be open for a long time. Very long time. Enough time to build whatever you want. Alright, now that we gotten that taken care of, it's time to move on to the Season 2 games and their schedules, as well as last season I made a quick, in-depth version, a short version of a schedule. This season, however, it took me about 3 to 4 hours to set this whole presentation up because of how long the schedule part is, because I've changed it. So as a result, on the bottom of the screen, each individual game will have chapters because that's how long this part of the presentation is. It is very long, and it will hopefully be a major success now. So, without further ado, let's begin. We're going to start with primary games. These are games I picked myself. Again, there's going to be 3 primary games. Last season we've only had 2, which means I've also added a 3rd primary game. Now, the 3rd primary game is actually going to take the number 1 seed because of past history on this YouTube channel, as it was extremely successful. 10 times more successful than Roblox. And you already know how popular Roblox was. But this one takes it to the next level. Here we go. The first game that is moving on to Season 2 is going to be Geometry Dash. For the first time since July, it's back in the schedule. We haven't played Geometry Dash since July, which is crazy. Well, I mean, we did have like one bonus stream during season 1, but that technically doesn't count as part of the schedule. But now it's official. It's back. And probably thousands of people are going to be, maybe hundreds. I'm not sure if it's thousands or hundreds. I think it's hundreds, actually. Hundreds of people are going to be excited for it to return because people can submit level requests and then I would play the level. Now, the rules for level requests. Please only use please only use level IDs. It makes my life so much easier if you guys put level IDs. When you guys ask me to play levels in text while I'm busy, I might miss it because I'm busy trying to read all these numbers and then play them because sometimes my chat gets extremely busy, especially during the summer. Thankfully, we're not in the summer, so this is going to be like me preparing for like winter break, which is going to be just as busy. But winter break is only 2 weeks long compared to summer break. As the peak of summer break is the month of July. As right now, it's October, and we're just hopeful that this will be a success. So I picked this game mainly because of how popular it is. People love it. As people can build whatever level they want and then send it to me. Or they can just find a random level, any level they want, as long as it's not racist or contains nudity or any of that other crap. If a Geometry Dash level breaks the rules, I will ban you, so just please keep that in mind. Same goes with Twitch. I don't care what platform you're on. Break the rules, you get banned. Like, if you send a bad level, you're automatically getting banned, because you should know better. Everyone should know better. I've been streaming this since, like, 2020. For 4 years. We shouldn't be doing that. Alright, so for the schedule. Now, right on the screen, you can see which week certain live streams are going to be on. I've done this with every single game of this season. But as you can see, all of them have one thing in common. They all say level requests, which means you can request whatever level you want. But on the side, there's a side note that says what difficulty it's based on. That means nothing if you're submitting a level request, because no matter what difficulty a level request is, I will still play it. This is only for in case if I have no level requests and I need to play something just to play something. Each week will be based off of a different difficulty level. For example, week 1 is going to be auto difficulty if there is no level requests. Easy in week 2. And normal in week 3. Now, if you look here on weeks 4 through 6, it is the same system, except with different, even harder difficulties, as in hard, harder, and insane, each covering weeks 4, 5, and 6. And then, if you haven't guessed it, week 7 is going to be for demon difficulty levels of all kinds. I'm probably mainly going to focus on the easy demons, but if I wanted to, I could play a harder one as well. Note, I'm probably mostly going to do, again, easy demons, simply because I've never beaten a demon before. Not even one. So, and then you will also notice something about week 8. That is that 50th day of the season, and there's going to be a 6-hour finale stream featuring all 6 games. As like a farewell Season 2 stream. Each segment's going to last an hour. This stream starts at 9 o'clock. I'm not certain everyone's going to be there simply because I had to put it at that time because I do have work on that day. Yeah, it's funny how I can picture myself working 50 days from now. That's because that day falls on a Saturday, I believe. Not just any Saturday, but a busy season Saturday, as that's in November. So I'm probably going to be running on like 3 hours of sleep, maybe even two, in the case of things going south. Depends on how busy we are. So yeah, that is the Geometry Dash portion of this video. We are now going to move on to the second game. The second game that I'm going to be picking for Season 2 is Roblox. As this is their second season, as I picked this again because, again, it's very popular. Everybody loves it, and we're going to do it again. The only difference this season, however, is that Blox Fruits is banned from all normal Roblox live streams. I will get into that in a minute. It is not because it's a bad game. It's because it's part of this schedule later on, which I will get to in later this video. So, yeah, I will get into that. So, you can request any Roblox game except Blox Fruits, because, again, Blox Fruits is part of the schedule already, as it's got its own days as well. So, we also have a system here as well. It's similar to Geometry Dash. If there is no Roblox game requests, then I will focus on whatever the theme of the stream is. For example, you got week 1, which is like Royale-based games, meaning games where you like fight in like a battle royale style kind of game, maybe like Murder Royale, Plates of Fate, Average Plate Game, or basically games where you fight each other with the possibility of third partying. That's the easiest way I can explain what a battle royale is. And that's what week 1 is. Week 2 is shooter games for those who like games like Rivals. That's a good one. Energy Assault or Arsenal, but I don't really like Arsenal that much. But we also have Gunfight Arena. That's a popular one, and the aim assist is pretty strong in that game. Kind of wish Fortnite was too, but it's not. But Gunfight Arena's got probably the best aim assist ever in Roblox, because it's so easy to aim no matter what platform you're on. And yeah. And then on week 3 is sandbox games, which are games like where you can build whatever you want, wherever you want. Or basically games where you can customize your home or your place. Like games like Restaurant Tycoon 2, Build a Boat for Treasure, or even games where you can customize your own house like Adopt Me, or, not saying I would play that, but I don't really, unless if it's requested, I'll play it, but it's a game, it's just out there, it's an option. Again, those are just themes in case if I don't have any Roblox game requests. If anyone wants to request a game to play, it doesn't have to match that theme. I just want to explain that right there so that you guys don't feel like I'm holding you guys back from playing a specific game. Ignore what it says on the top screen. I forgot to change that. I literally had to copy and paste this like 15,000 times. So that's why it says Geometry Dash on the top, but that's actually meant to say Roblox. Yeah, I had to copy and edit everything like a million times. It was a pain. But for weeks 4 through 6, week 4 is minigame based, which basically means games like epic minigames, or even games like what's a good one? Sacrifice Sanctuary, or Survivor, or well, like actually it's called Outlaster now. Games like that where you play mini games. Some of my favorites are actually game. There's also Total Drama Roblox as well. I'm throwing out that too, but those are all examples of games that would count as minigame games, which are games that have little micro games inside them. Week 5 is based on music games, which is games like Robeats, or any kind of game that involves music. Maybe that includes Roblox Geometry Dash, but I would rather play the regular Geometry Dash because the controls in Roblox Geometry Dash... It's not even the controls. It's the fact that it's sometimes, if you don't have this setting turned off, it becomes unplayable because 3D is kind of cringe in a game like that. No offense. It's easier to play if it's 2D. And then finally, week 6 is racing-based games, which are games like Karting League, Nitro Kart Racing, Super Roblox Kart, or even some of the other ones that are way more popular than it, but I just haven't heard of or don't remember playing. Because, yeah, you know why. It's just how that is. So yeah, those are examples of that. And again, I'm going to say this again. You can pick whatever game you want me to play. And I will play it, regardless what week it is. Because, I don't want people feeling restricted. And then finally, week 7, PvE-based games. Games like PvE games, meaning you're fighting an entity to either survive or destroy them all. Those kind of games are games like Zombie Attack, where you shoot up zombies as a team, or even games where you're hiding from entities or trying to dodge them like you do in games like Doors and Pressure. Games like that would fall under this category as well. And then, of course, Roblox is also in the Season 2 finale. It's going to be part of the 5th part, however, which you can see the timing for that as well. And this is the end of the Roblox part of this video. We are now moving on to the next game. The third and final primary game that I'm going to select again is going to be Fortnite. This is going to be their 2nd season since the beginning of this chapter that they're going to be here. As for obvious reasons, this is legit the game I played the most out of any other game as of right now, because it used to be Minecraft a long time ago, but ever since it got sold to Microsoft, the game just got more bland over time because of microtransactions and other stuff. As well as the good old, let's add 1 mob and not 3. If you don't know what I'm talking about the stupid mob vote that I really want to stop. Like, we've been protesting that since last year, and then we're probably going to do that again this year when Minecraft Live goes out. But let's stop talking about Minecraft. Let's just get to Fortnite, for frick's sakes. Okay, so I picked this game again because it's fun. There's several different events that I do with it. This is actually the only game out of the 3 that are actually going to be played on Sundays. So yeah, it's the only primary game that also is on Sunday because, again, it's legit my favorite game on out of all 6 of these. A long time ago, it used to be Minecraft, but then again, it's just got more boring over the years. I don't know why it's just died like that, but again, the only difference this season is that the Sundays are going to be different this season. It's not going to be the same for one reason only. The tournament for season 1 of the Fortnite 1v1s was only a minor success. It wasn't a major success. The reason why I could say it's a minor success was because the preliminaries were good, but when it came to the bracket stage, no one joined up. The only few people that actually were around the entire tournament was me and Blake FN. I haven't even played the final match because I just kind of forgot to, but I'm just going to just announce that Blake won because what's the point of me winning the tournament if I'm not giving anyone anything? Like, if I just win. And besides, I was the one who forgot to stream that anyways, so technically I should be the one paying the price and losing out anyways. As next season, we're actually going to have a different structure, so for the tournament, it's actually going to be a single day tournament now, not a freaking multi-month project. So let's take a look at the schedule. Now here, you may notice that all of them say viewer games. That means we will play with viewers regardless of the conditions of the day. However, there is actually a region right next to it. Those are going to be the server regions that we will play in for that particular day. The only ones that don't say that is going to be Sundays because we can play in whatever server region we want on Sundays. But that's because mainly most of those streams are ranked. As starting this season, we're going to be doing ranked grinds. So as you can see, in weeks 1, 2, and 3, they're all in North America. They're all in North America server regions for at least our regular streams. Week 1, NA East. Week 2, NA Central. And Week 3, NA West. For the fans that live in, like, different parts of the U.S., they will have their time to shine during the first 3 weeks of the season. Now, the only server region that is not being played during Season 2 is the Middle East. Whatever server region is the worst out of the 7 that are in this season will not be played next season. And that depends on the number of views it gets. So, if you want your server region to stay, watch the stream. Simple as that. Now, as you can see, in Week 1, we actually have a LEGO Fortnite SMP Season 1 launch. What is this exactly? Basically the same thing as the Minecraft realm, except it's Fortnite. It's LEGO Fortnite. So, what would be better than playing in one realm than two? But you could play in 2. Now, because Fortnite worlds have this system where you can give people keys, they could always rejoin the world regardless if the owner is online. Completely for free, which is why Minecraft realms also need to become free, or they're going to be outclassed by Fortnite. A lot of people like to say that LEGO Fortnite is trash, but they do have that advantage that I just said. So... And not only that, they're also adding way more stuff. I've actually seen somebody complain on YouTube that people are not updating LEGO Fortnite fast enough. Well, here's what I have to say about that. It takes a full year for Minecraft to get anything. And that something is like nothing. They barely add anything. I'm pretty sure most of the players who played LEGO Fortnite have played Minecraft before. So we would have a very long patience. Meaning, we wouldn't be mad if it took Fortnite 3 months to update the game. We wouldn't care. In fact, we're thankful that they're able to make these good updates so fast and it not be broken. They added a new biome. That is crazy that they've done that. The game is not it's not even a year old yet. Its 1 year anniversary is coming up in season 3 of this chapter, though. I believe that would be on December 6th, because that's the day it launched back in 2023. Now, for week 2, we also have builds ranked. I am currently in Diamond right now, and so this stream is actually going to be painful for me, actually, because most of the people in the Diamond tier build way better than I do. So I usually only get like one to 3 kills per game. Anywhere in that range is where I normally would fall. Sometimes I get none. And I don't land in contested areas because of how difficult the server region is. Because I don't want to die early, because if you die early, you lose at least 8% of progress. If you die to someone who's a lower rank than you lose even more. But if you die to an elite, you lose nothing, which is actually a relief. But there's not that many elites because a lot of players are stuck in the Diamond tier. Let's just be realistic. Not only that, but sometimes you just get lucky or unlucky depending on who lands with you or not. Alright, moving on. Week 3 is 0 builds ranked. I don't recall playing this mode a lot yet this season, so I believe I'm still in bronze. So this stream will be a lot easier, as I'll probably climb to maybe platinum in that one stream alone, because I found that bronze, silver, and gold were pretty easy in builds. Platinum was like kind of hard, but still easy at the same time, and then diamond just made it hard overall. But 0 builds, bronze, silver, and gold are just going to be a breeze, hopefully, as long as I can aim, because sometimes it's hard to aim with an Xbox controller. Because a lot of people say Xbox players fall within platinum for some reason. That's what I've at least watched on YouTube, at least. But I've gone beyond that in one sport, or actually 2. But I believe by the time I do another rocket racing stream, it's actually going to be reset by then, because unfortunately. But I'm diamond in one sport. I think I can do it with all of them at some point. Maybe. Just maybe. It might be difficult, but it's possible. Weeks 4 through 6, we got reload builds ranked. This one might be a little painful because I have to queue up with someone. So my progress could be dependent on my teammate, if he's intelligent or not. We'll hope he's intelligent in every single match we play. Otherwise, we will lose points. Because I'm not sure what the criteria for reload ranks progress. Placement. In terms of placement, however, it's so much easier to die early on. Because if both players die, it's game over. And you get to respawn over and over again until both players die during the same reboot window. And yeah, we're going to do the same thing in week 5 as well, except it's going to be 0 build. I believe I'm in silver and zero. No, I'm in gold and zero build reload right now. So I should be able to progress. However, season 5 of this YouTube channel actually falls in November. So by the time I reach the reload stuff, it's actually going to probably be Chapter 2 OG. So my rank will be reset by the time I do reload. In fact, I don't even know if reload's going to be popular because of the Chapter 2 map. All the other ranks will be reset too. I believe I'm going to get sent back down to gold. Since I'm in diamond in Battle Royale builds. But most of the other sports I'll either be sent to... I'm pretty sure all the other sports except rocket racing, obviously. But all the other sports I should be sent back down to bronze because I usually drop about 2 leagues every single season due to the new frickin' system. I'll be lucky if I only go down once, but it sucks having to be sent to bronze in literally all but 2 sports. Then you got week 6, which is Rocket Racing Ranked. Again, by then it will be a different Rocket Racing season. Pretty sure it will be season 3. Woo. Talking a lot really does hurt. It actually does hurt, and I'll probably need some water in a minute, but you know, I have to do it. And then week 7, we also have the Fortnite 1v1 Season 2, which is, again, a single-day tournament where players will queue up, will join in a 1v1 bracket-style tournament. That's all going to happen in the same day, and the winner will get 2,800 V-Bucks. So, for those of you who want to join that, just let me know in the comments below, but don't do that yet because I'll explain that on how to actually comment down below if you want to join in another part of this video. But that's coming up in a while. As again, there's also the Season 2 finale, Part 4, which is actually going to be the Fortnite part of that stream. So yeah, and that is going to be the end of the second or the third game. How long have I been filming for exactly? 42 minutes. And I'm only through 3 games. I still got another 3 more. My gosh, you guys are in a load of treats today. You're going to be watching a long video. I am so sorry. I didn't intend for this video to be long, but I knew it was gonna freaking happen. It always does. It always becomes super long. Maybe that's why my freaking throat hurts, because it's been freaking 40 minutes of me yapping. About to be an hour. But this marks the end of the Fortnite part of this video. We are now moving on to the secondary games. So the secondary games are games that the viewers have picked. Now, for those who don't know, Minecraft's not part of it anymore. I did a poll. There were some polls in the community tab. And there was a there were 64 games that entered. Only 2 of them survived at the end. It was originally supposed to be 1 until I expanded to 6. But the top 2 games in the final round were actually going to be the ones to move on. And that was a definitely not a close race. Well, kind of a close race, but then again it wasn't, because there was 2 games that didn't get a single vote. And the other 2 got 2 votes and 6 votes. So, without further ado, let's begin. So the first game is actually going to be War Thunder. This is going to be game number 4 in the ID list. And this game was actually picked by Chrissy Boy. back in season 1, which, well, actually was before season 1 when he wanted me to play that. As the whole reason this chapter started was simply because one of my biggest fans couldn't even join in because Samsung disabled side loading by default, and Fortnite did not like that. Or I guess I could say Epic Games did not like that. So yeah, that's what inspired the chapter system, and yeah, it's been a success ever since. But War Thunder was popular enough to survive Season 1, as I've already explained that earlier in the video. The question is, will it survive Season 2? Because there might be a chance that both of the two new games are actually going to be more popular than War Thunder. But we'll find out. We'll only find out by the end of Season 2. Alright, so weeks 1 through 3, each week we will play a different game mode. Week 1 we're playing ships, week 2 we're playing tanks, and week 3 we're playing aviation. So, yeah, we're not just going to be sticking to like one game mode for half of the season, which was tanks. And then like towards the last 2 weeks of the season, aviation. We're actually going to split it up evenly. And not only that, weeks 4 through 6 are the same as well. Also divided ships, tanks, and aviation based on the week it is. Now, week 7 is actually going to be for all 3 modes, meaning whatever one you want to play, we will play it. And as for it, same goes with week 8, as that will be the season 2 finale, part 3. And this wraps up the end of the War Thunder part of this video. Let's move on to the next game. Alright, so the game that actually got first place out of all of the polls was actually Blox Fruits. Yes, a Roblox game has won its own spot in this schedule. Now you guys know why I said Blox Fruits is banned from normal Roblox streams. Because they have a stream of their own. And it wouldn't be fair if they were streamed in both Roblox streams and Blox Fruits streams. So, yeah. Again, I also explained in the text that it says it's banned in normal Roblox streams. This game, you gotta grind a lot, so let's just be realistic. It could get annoying at first, but maybe the question is, what world will I be in by the end of this freaking season? Because I know I'm in the Coliseum. I know I'm in the Coliseum right now. I just got there since the last time I played it, so this is the first time in a long time a Roblox game has actually been included as a single game. So, yeah, congrats to that. Now, as far as the schedule for it, every single stream is actually going to be the same. There's no differences between any of them, as they're all going to be the same. So, all you have to worry about is what days of the week you have to play it on, unlike the other ones where you have to worry about that and the server region. Ignore the thing that says love requests. I forgot to change that. That was for the Geometry Dash part of this. It's meant to say viewer games. Same with this one. It's well, again, it's supposed to say viewer games. It's all the same. And it will be part of the second part of the finale event as well. As this marks the end of the Blox Fruits part of this video, we're now moving on to the final game. Now, the final game got in because it got second place in the polls because we were adding a second game due to it being a expansion. We needed to have an extra game join us. And that game went to Rocket League, as Epic Games now has 2 games in the schedule, and it's their top 2 esports games as well, which is both Fortnite and Rocket League. I'm probably going to be playing ranked a lot in this because sometimes it's kind of dead, but I want to play ranked while I get the chance to do it. I want to see how far I'll go. Because I actually only grinded on casual mode for the longest time. But now that I actually have Rocket League in a season schedule, I actually get the chance to play ranked. The only issue with ranked is that you can't share like rank progress between solo, duo, trio, and squads, as all 4 of those have individual ranks, which is kind of dumb. So figuring out which one I want to play could be a challenge. I could do solo, duo, or maybe... Well, the game modes are actually called something else in Rocket League. It's actually called dual, doubles, standard, and chaos. As I actually have Rocket League open right now because I actually had to do some research on a new server region which did not know existed until prior to this. Currently there's 6 active ranked modes, but as of right now it's dual, doubles, standard, drop shot, hoops, and rumble. Looks like chaos is not active right now. So, yeah, they change it every season. The way the rank system works, however, is literally based on the number of wins you get. Like, you have to win 10 games to even become... Or you have to play 10 games to become ranked, as opposed to 1 game in Fortnite. Which really should only be 5, because I cannot believe you have to play about 50 minutes worth of gameplay just to become ranked. It's absolutely horrendous. But yeah, that's just that. Now let's get to the schedule. This is actually going to have a similar format to Fortnite, because just like Fortnite, Rocket League also has server regions. Except there is more. There is 12 server regions. We are only playing 7 of them this season. So it's crazy how there's so many more server regions in Rocket League than there is in Fortnite, and that's basically because Rocket League is a bigger esport than Fortnite's esports. Fortnite may be the bigger game, but it's not bigger than Rocket League's esports. So the players count as a whole for just casual players or basically all players, Fortnite would have more. But if it was just professional players who play in esports, Rocket League would have more. So that is exactly why there's more server regions, so that they can enhance their esports in Rocket League as needed. Now, if Fortnite's esports were to grow, then they would add even more server regions in Fortnite. So promote RLCS and FNCS if you want to see more server regions. Especially those who live in Africa or any other part of this world that does not have a decent amount of ping. So as you can see on the screen, we have different server regions. US East in Week 1, US Central in Week 2, and US West Now in Fortnite, this would be called NA East, NA Central, and NA West. In Rocket League, it's actually called US instead. I don't know why they changed that, but I'm guessing the difference between the two is one has servers in Canada and one doesn't. Maybe. I'm not entirely correct. I don't know. I would do some research on your own time to figure out where all the sub-server regions are. Because there are little micro server regions within each and every single server region. Like, for example, US East has like a server in like Virginia and New York. Both of them would be US East. Whatever one is closer to you, you would generally queue up for first. But if you can't find a game in the closest region, it'll then just use another one from that area. Unless if you put your server matchmaking region into auto, then it would just pick whatever server region would work best. So yeah, that's that explained. Weeks 4 through 6 is actually Europe, Asia, Southeast Asia mainland, and Southeast Asia marine time. And for week 7, it's Asia East. And finally, the first part of the Season 2 finale. And congratulations, if you're still watching, you have watched this video for 56 minutes. That part did not take as long as I thought it would. But this video is definitely at least an hour, so I'm probably just going to upload this raw. Meaning I'm not even going to edit it at all. Because it's just too much storage. It's just too big. The video would just be too big. Alright, so here's a recap on all the games that are here in the next season. Geometry Dash, Roblox, Fortnite, War Thunder Mobile, Blox Fruits, and Rocket League. All of those games are going to be featured this season. As far as secondary games, out of the 3 secondary games, which are the bottom 3 on this list, one of you is not moving on to Season 3. So good luck in the battle of the 3 games, and let the best game win. As far as the top 3, only I will decide if they will move on to the next season or not. So far, well, I mean, I just haven't started the season yet, so obviously I would want them to go to Season 3 as far as right now. But things could change. Things could change. But as far as right now, I'm pretty happy with this lineup, so no need to worry. Alright, and as far as the Fortnite League, which is our esports, like I said earlier in the video, in the Fortnite part of this video, we're going to talk about how to join. If you want to join Season 2, just put your username in the comments, like the format, like it says up here. I think, yep, there's my laser pointer. You should put FNT dash and then whatever your username is. Here's an example down here. FNT HugeOden1. If you want to join the tournament, just put that down in the comments below and put FNT so I know you're playing for the Fortnite tournament. Because sometimes you can just talk about the Fortnite tournament and not actually want to register. So I just want to make that clear as well. And our Season 1 champion goes to Blake Fortnite LOL, which we actually just call him Blake Fana because it's funny. He's our Season 1 champions simply because I didn't really stream the last round of the bracket stage because it was just dead. It was just a dead tournament. As far as Blake, I will get your V-Bucks at some point. The only reason I don't have it right now is because when I bought it from Amazon, I thought it would send me a gift card. Instead, it actually credited it actually credited to my Fortnite balance because I forgot that you can link your Epic Games account to Amazon Luna. So that is why that happened. So I'm guessing I would actually have to physically go to the store, purchase a card, and then leave. But that's probably going to happen after I get paid because I'm really broke right now and I need to pay bills. So it's probably going to happen in like maybe I should say late October. So sorry for keeping you waiting. Um, so yeah, I did question why there was a random surge of V-Bucks in my account, but then when I saw the orders list and it said that it wasn't actually an order, it was actually just a transaction. That's when it clicked that that purchase did that. So, my apologies there. The only good thing that came out of this was I used those V-Bucks to purchase the Hope skin, or I guess Heroic Hope, as well as some other emote that I forgot the name of. So yeah, that is that. Now, about this YouTube channel, we are a group of people that like to play with our fans. Like, we like to just have fun. We like to gather as many people as possible and just basically make the world a better place. And that's definitely what we have been trying to do for the last several seasons. This season, let's hope we can do exactly that. On this channel, you'll find gaming videos, funny videos, and streams where I get and play with viewers. I try to upload daily. I still am trying to do that. I haven't always been successful, but I always found a way to do it. And I want to thank everybody for 1,000 subscribers, even though this happened all the way back in May. Because when I started this channel, I never believed I would even be this far. Like, I didn't even think I was going to get 100 when I started this channel. I thought I was just going to be one of those people who are just going to be in the double digits forever. But that's not what happened. Alright, so you have made it to the end of this hour-long video. Thanks for watching the trailer and the season preview of Season 2. For those of you who watched this full thing, comment down the word Capri Sun to let me know that you did that. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in Season 2.